Hey guys, this is Danny27 here, bringing you some Battlefield 3 today. In the background is some team deathmatch on Noshar Canals. I mean, it's not the greatest game, but it will do. It's not really about the gameplay, this commentary. What I want to talk to you about is Battlefield 4, which has accidentally been announced by EA over the last weekend. So I'm not sure whether they did it intentionally. EA seem to have a history of accidentally leaking stuff about new games, whether that's Battlefield, whether that's The Sims, whether that's any EA game title. They seem to continuously leak, or accidentally, in little quotation marks, you can't see my fingers, leak information about these. So I'm not sure whether this was done intentionally or whether it wasn't. But on the on EA's Origin store, which is the EA's own store about where you can purchase EA only games, the new Medal of Honor Warfighter pre-order bonus thing was, it says, got a picture here, put it on the screen now. It says Medal of Honor Warfighter pre-order today for an exclusive Battlefield 4 beta access, which is obviously what it says. You get beta access to Battlefield 4, so whether that was intentionally meant to come out, I'm not sure, but it does appear that in sometime in the near future, most likely in October next year, so October 2013, there will be Battlefield 4 coming out, which is quite a big surprise. A lot of people were expecting Bad Company 3, and a lot of people wanted Bad Company 3, which, to be fair, I'm not particularly bothered about which one comes out, whether it's Battlefield 4 or Bad Company 3, as either way it's going to be a new Battlefield game, which should be bloody awesome. I mean, the storyline in BC2 and BC1 was a lot better than that in BF3, but, I mean, I'm not too bothered. It's a new Battlefield game, so either way, I'll look it up, look into it. But what DICE seem to be doing at the moment, and even EA, is they seem to be alternating between Battlefield games and Medal of Honor games. So obviously last year Medal of Honor came out, and then Battlefield 3, no sorry, 2 years ago Medal of Honor came out, then Battlefield 3 came out. Medal of Honor is coming out this October, which makes me believe and assume that Battlefield 4 will be coming out next October, as it may have taken them a lot longer to produce Battlefield 3, but as they were making a new engine, that's hardly surprising, and as the new engine is actually already here and already out, then it's going to take them a hell of a lot, or it's going to be a lot quicker for them to actually be able to make a brand new game like Battlefield 4, so that makes me believe that it will be coming out next year in 2013, and around the time they release both Battlefield 3 and Medal of Honor, and the new Medal of Honor coming out, which is about October. So that leads me to believe that new Battlefield will be coming out in around about October. So fingers crossed that happens. But what I'm really hoping that they don't do, mainly probably will be EA's fault. I'm not blaming DICE. DICE are a great company, but hopefully they don't do what Activision did with COD. Yes, I'm going to compare the two. I'm sorry, but they seem to be ripping the game off year after year after year. There's no new content, there doesn't appear to be any new variety, it's just the same game, new maps. It's basically the same game with a few new skins on it, and it's not fair. A game developer shouldn't be allowed to do that, which I don't believe that DICE would do that, and I don't think that they would want to do that to the Battlefield community, because they are such great developers. But having said that, it's what's happened with COD, and I'm hoping very much so that that's not what happens with Battlefield 3. It's something that I really don't want to do. I will not be happy. I will personally may even not buy the next Battlefield game if it's just a reskin of Battlefield 3. Having said that, I do thoroughly enjoy the game, so maybe having the next one isn't such a bad idea, but I don't think it's right to be ripping us off left, right and centre just so they can bring the game out a little bit quicker. I'd happily wait an extra year so they can actually bring out a new game, and a good game at that, rather than just like, yeah, well, here's Battlefield 3 with some new maps and some new guns, go have fun. I mean, I don't believe that will be DICE. I believe that will be EA's fault if that does happen, and EA do have a history of trying to get money from anything they can, whether that's in-game purchases or just flogging anything they can to try and get the most amount of money. So I mean, even with COD, I'm going to compare the two again. Infinity Ward and Treyarch weren't the culprits here. They didn't want to reskin the game. It's Activision. They won't give them the new money for the new engine that they want to make. So it's not necessarily them that are the culprits. It was Activision, which means most likely it's going to be EA, if anything happens to Battlefield, that are the culprits and that are going to ruin the game. But hopefully that doesn't happen, and hopefully Battlefield 4 will be just as good. It may even still be Bad Company 3, but they just haven't announced the name. Maybe it's going to be a whole new game, a whole new franchise, whole new series. So like Battlefield Bad Company 2, it could be Battlefield, I don't know, a brand new name, but maybe they haven't come up with that yet. So for the moment, it is Battlefield 4, and it has technically been announced. I'm not sure whether that's intentional, whether that was another one of EA's sneaky little leaks that gets people interested and excited for the next game, but hopefully it is Battlefield 4. Hopefully there will be a new game out next October, so it can compete with the next Call of Duty and hopefully wipe the floor with it. And just really hope that comes out. So that was basically all I wanted to talk about today. And yeah, just let you know that Battlefield 4 was going to be announced and should be coming out in the next year or two. So just want to let you know that. So if you enjoyed, guys, I would appreciate it highly if you could leave a rating and just a comment in the comment section below. So hope you enjoyed, guys, and I'll see you next time.